we have head and body. Just prefab it again because what I wanted to do, like you want the parent of the tower should be empty, like there is nothing, only transform. So we're gonna put all the scripts and stuff here if needed. So that's the first thing that I wanted to do. Also, as a test for our script and stuff, I'm gonna make cube. It's at the bottom. Let's reset its position. I'm gonna put it somewhere here, maybe a bit up, somewhere here. Okay. Just gonna call this enemy test. Enemy test. Okay. These are two things. Now we gotta add the script. I will do my best to explain everything about the script. I'm gonna make new folder. Call scripts. I'm gonna put all the scripts that we want. This turret is gonna be alive soon. We press create to mono behavior script, or in some Unity versions you will see C# script. Mono behavior script. Let's call it power. Double click. I use Microsoft Visual Studio. Such a powerful. Okay, so we have this. This is the default mono behavior default. We have using Unity. This means we are using Unity engine. This allows us to use methods like start and update and a lot of functions that built in Unity. Without this using Unity, we can never use them. So if you go like just open random C# and program it, you can't use Unity functions. Okay, so that's why we, by default, it says using Unity engine. Public class tower, this is just the class. When we create a script, it creates the class, the name of it, and what's the type, mono behavior. That's really good for now. And by default, as I said, as two methods, void start and void update. Void start, it is called as soon as you press play. Like it's the first frame of the game. You press play. My cat is just, I thought you could escape. Okay, you press play and the first frame start, your function will begin. You can set default things like maybe your health 100, for example. Update. Update is called once per frame. Like if you have, for example, game 60 frame, so this update is going to be called 60 times per second. Okay, it's probably going to be more than that. You are, especially if you are using a powerful machine, it will be like probably around 200 frames per second, 200 calls per second. Okay, so I like to always start fresh, delete everything I had just to explain this. Okay, we're gonna need a reference. First of all, we want this turret to look at, I should have said that, but what I want to do here, I want this turret to look or aim at the enemy here that we created. And whenever the enemy moves, the turret is keep locked in on it. Okay. So if this is gone, but that's fine. We're gonna make public uh, let it be transfer of game object. Let's make a transform. No, what am I typing? Transform. You can name it as enemy position or just enemy. I think enemy is fine. Or no, enemy position. Enemy pose. So there is public and private. There is also more, but let's talk about these two now. Public and private. Public it allow me to use this reference to another scripts to another objects, so it's not private. And I also can reach it from the inspector. So why I use this? Because I want to get the info of the enemy position transform. Okay, we're gonna add so there's something. This is just for organizing. It's called header tower settings or maybe tower info, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna see why we did this soon when we save the project the script. We're gonna need should I use private now, or let's make it public for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to use it later. Public transform, and we call it tower head. We need tower head to rotate it. Okay, and that's it. Or no, we also, oh my god, this fucking auto correction reminded me. We need also public float rotation speed. I'm gonna set it to 10 for now. Okay, rotation speed. Now inside update, just type update here. We're gonna make a method. This method, we are giving it a name by ourselves. It's not something like you can name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna name it rotation toward enemy. So it's just something that we can remember later. Okay. Rotation towards enemy. Yeah. I'm gonna press Alt Enter and we click generate method. So now it will just type this for us. We don't need to type it manually. Private void rotation tower towards enemy, and here we're gonna put our code. First of all, we're gonna use vector 3 because we need 3 dimensions. Vector 3, we're gonna call it direction to enemy. Direction to enemy, it's gonna equals towards enemy position equals enemy pose dot position minus we need that distance between enemy position and the tower head dot position. Okay, that's the first line here. First of all, we are defining direction to enemy equals enemy position. Let's say this is enemy and here's the tower. We want this distance by taking from the distance between each other. Okay, and whenever you want to use rotation, we use quaternion. Quaternion, I'm gonna name it look rotation. This is also a name we give it. Uh, it's gonna be equals to quaternion. It quaternion in general, like it's something really complicated. I usually go Google it and get the code. It's really hard. And this one is quaternion.look rotation, and we pass the distance, the vector 3 distance here. Okay, now we make a bit of phone call, sorry. Okay, so let's get back to our node, and we're gonna make a new vector 3. This is confusing, I believe, especially if you are new to this, but no matter how much I explain it, first of all, I am not that good at it to explain it, but also code is not to remember how to code, like it's to how to code using Google, getting research, I swear. Okay, vector rotation, we're gonna use quaternion dot lerp. Lerp, this is a function from Unity. This is, if you start using lerp in your code and in your gaming, you're gonna pass a lot of steps because lerp make your game look smoothly and looks nicely. So why I'm using lerp here, it's animation, okay? Here's the turret, like, and here's the enemy there. And when the turret look at the enemy, like it's not gonna snap like this and keep shooting like a cheap game. No, with lerp, it's gonna look like this and slow down, and you're gonna see that. So what we need from lerp, we're gonna use from lerp tower tower head. No, actually tower head dot rotation. Yes, tower head dot rotation, and we're gonna use tower head dot rotation. Also, we're gonna use look rotation, which is the one we assigned. It's quaternion dot look rotation. That's out of rotation, and uh, look rotation, and we're gonna give it time to delta time. If not, yeah, time dot del delta time. Okay, so with the quote, because we are not on, we are converting rotation and vector 3, we're gonna need to add this Euler angles. Euler angles, yeah, quaternion, they always weird, to be honest. Like you gotta always read documentation on Unity about them. They are interesting to learn, to be honest. So I was really confused at why my code is not working and it's showing me error. I had to add just this dot Euler angles. Okay. And lastly, I'm gonna say tower head gonna equals to quaternion Euler, and no, we don't need all that. We only need rotation. Okay, tower head. Maybe it's dot rotation. Yeah, I somehow didn't write this in my note. That's why now we're gonna save it. Get back to Unity. Okay, we have this tower. We're gonna drag and drop the script to it. So here, first off, we have enemy position. We're gonna take this enemy test. My mouse is double clicking. We're gonna take this enemy pose and drag it here. Enemy test. You see this header we named it tower settings. It's here. It's just for organization. Tower settings. So it needs tower head. We have this head. We drag it, put it here, tower head. And we have rotation speed. By default, I set it to 10, which is good, I think. And don't forget your head should be your tower head, not you. Your tower head emission should be child of head, so it rotates with it. Now we're gonna press play and see what's gonna happen. Are we getting any error? No, but what is going on here? This guy is looking at the top. There has to be something wrong. Look, he is looking, but he is struggling. Let's see why. I know why. Because this is the forward. In Unity, I think this is a mistake by me in Blender, but we can easily fix it. Let's just open this prefab. We have this body. You see this body pivot point, and like this body is facing up, which is wrong, but this is not gonna affect me. The head's gonna. Ooh. Yeah, it's a bit tough. So what about emission? Emission also have the same problem. I think that's all my mistake. Yeah, that's why if you noticed in when we tested, this area was looking uh, at my character. Can we actually change it? I think we can, but yeah, because we are using loop rotation and it's gonna be a bit hard to fix. But let's say, where is it? Let's say if we just hold this and press Control, move it like that. And let's go this view. It's gonna be something like that. Yeah, but no matter what I do, I will never be able to change its rotation. Maybe I need to fix that in Unity. Let's get back to Blender. I mean Blender, not Unity. Let's go to Blender. Laser. Let's see. So where is the? It's facing this way. Is that like minus or what? Maybe it's because like it's converting from, as you can see, just bring it back. You see Z is up because here Z is up. It's about exporting, I think. Wait, I need to make this to local. Okay, now we're gonna see. Now you see, right? You gotta put this to local and check. Set is up. So I'm gonna select this, press Edge, and select this, press Edge. Now I'm gonna press Alt Edge. Go tab in tab mode. I'm gonna select A to select all and rotate towards X axis 90 degree. Then I'm gonna move it on the Y to somewhere and on the Z. Okay, now we get out of we actually gonna need to rotate it on the Z axis to 180. Now we have this up. Okay, this is up. This is, I believe that's the correct way. Now I'm gonna rotate it here. Oh, it's so annoying. I'm gonna rotate it here. Talking about the electricity, it's annoying. It's gonna look like this, which is fine. It's good that we learned something from local axis. So yeah, we have this like that. And what about the body? Body should also be fixed. So yeah, we go to edit mode, select all. So Z was upward, so we're gonna rotate it on the X axis 90 degree, but it's minus. Now we go again, rotate it 90 degree on the X. Yeah, now we fix the forward is here and both the left side is here. Okay. Now we go to edit mode. We go like this way. The problem is I still can't see these two. Just gonna select them, press edge, press edge. I don't want to see them again. So now we select this, go edit mode, GZ. Wait, what? GZ, yeah. Okay, the height is perfect now. From the side, GY, I mean GZ. Oh, because I'm using local. Okay, okay. That's pretty good. Let's see now. I'm gonna click save. I think I'm just gonna save it without test and all this stuff. To Unity model. That's the name. And then I'm gonna delete these. Copy, select it, and I'm not sure about this, but let's press export and see. We get back to Unity. We gotta get off testing. Take this model now. Wait, what happened? Did I export only this? Why? I need this one. Export FBX. Copy. Okay, now we are good. Model, yeah. Let's add this model. Oh my god. My double clicking mouse. We put it here. Now let's see. Look, the dirt is looking a different way now. You see? So first, let's just give this material from here. Yellow emission, yeah. Before deleting this one, I want to make sure everything is the same. Emission should be child of the head. Oh yeah, I forgot they added as a prefab. Emission, child of the head. It's nice, nice. Body is this one in front, and this is the head. Uh-huh. I think that's all we need. Let's delete this. Let's go to prefabs, delete this one, and rename it to only laser tower numbers. Now we give it that script. I don't want to prefab it now. I want to give it script first. Enemy position. Here is the enemy position. Tower head. Here's the tower head. And 10. Let's hit play and look. I think rotation is a bit slow, you see? But you see how lerp is smooth? Like this is in slow motion. So right now it's perfectly, we can add the enemy. It looks scary. But yeah, the turret is... So next time we're gonna make like actual enemy in Blender. I hope you like the idea. Okay, but let's go to tower again. I want to give it about something 20 maybe. Let's see. Still slow. Let's say something crazy for now, just to see if it affects or not. Looks like it's not affecting that much. Let's give it 1000. Maybe I'll crush the okay, it's not doing anything. I gotta take a look again at my... Yeah, it's not affecting at all. Let's do a bit of cleanup first to the script, and we gotta fix that rotation. First of all, for now, you should always set your variables to private unless you really want to use them, make them public. Making them public is a bit risky. Maybe you... So as you can see here, this rotation speed is a bit transparent or gray because we are not using it. So when I was changing the values in the inspector in Unity, there was no effects because I'm not even using this in the script. I just assigned it as a variable. So first of all, we are using private. This is gonna keep it away from the inspector in Unity. Like, let's say we save it now. Look here. It disappeared. So now we can't get access to that, and that's not what we want. Okay. So first of all, we're gonna make this also private, and to keep it private but we show it in the Unity, you're gonna use something called serialize field. Okay, you open bracket, square bracket, I think it's called, and then serialize field, close it, serialize field. Okay, we kept it private. Now, as you can see here, we are time the delta time. So each frame, the turtle will just have a specific number to look, but we didn't pass our rotation speed. So here we're gonna add rotation speed and then times by time the delta time. Now you're gonna see a lot of difference. Let's get back to Unity. Make sure after we did that enemy test still in this position and tower head still assigned, and of course we want to put this as 10, not 1k. Look at the way how we're gonna rotate now. It's pretty fast, but that's what we want. You see, look, oh my god, our turret is alive, but what is that, man? You know why? Because of the pivot point. We still need to work on our 3D model. The way it rotates, see, it's not the center. It's not centered at all. Okay. As you can see, the pivot point is here, which is wrong. We're gonna fix that again in Blender, I hope. This is the last thing we do. So where is the pivot point of this? Here. It's the head, right? Gonna look at this view and select head again. We select this one too, but I'm gonna ignore this pivot because we won't use it, because it's gonna be child of the head. So head is gonna be the one who we care about the pivot point. I'm gonna press G and move it like here. Then we look at this way, G and Z, G and Y. Maybe G and X, or maybe it's so confusing to work with. No, no. Okay, I need to turn up lookup. I can't. Okay, we select this on and this one. Oh my god, it's so funny. G on Y. I want it to be here. Okay. Let's test it like for rotation. Maybe it on the Z. I think it's fine now. Now we're gonna press Ctrl S. That's a pretty long video just to fix things, but I think that's very helpful. Trust me. I'm gonna hit X to delete the previous one. Make sure it's copy selected objects and export. Now we get back to here. Oh my god, sorry. I'm sleepy, I just came from work. Okay, imported files. We delete all these. We bring these back. Ooh. Also, this one got deleted. Okay. I don't need it. Wait, what? You know why? Look, I only have selected this. Okay. Export. This is a joke. copy and select it, export. Now we back to Unity. Delete this mess again before someone sees us. But it's really important, as you can see here, the face is looking this way. That's mean your face is looking at the correct way, which is Z. Z is always forward. And now we select this emission. Let's unpack completely. Verify, unpack completely. And we put this emission here. Give this emission material. Yellow emission, where is it? Yellow emission. Okay. We have emission and head, and now we give it a script. It's really not that hard to set it up. Like we have everything ready. Enemy position, and as long as we are restarting, we are saving it in our brain. Tower head, tower head. Rotation speed is 10. Okay, let's save and let's see now. Yeah, pretty good. Camera position should be moved away. You see now? That's what we want. Like, we got what we want. He's cute. What do you think? Let's check his rotation now. It's perfect now. Finally, this game asset is ready. Maybe I should re-upload it on my Patreon. By the way, it's free. You can download this from my Patreon. And here we are. Our tools start to be smart. They look smarter. We're gonna then make him shoot, make him do whatever we want. GG easy.